Hey guys, today I got an action figure that I'm willing to review for you guys. And by the way, this is Subject Delta. Sorry if I could not upload any videos on my tablet because it has some problems. And I don't know why I can't get it to work. So, anyway, on with the review, though, that I'm gonna review my first Bioshock action figure I got in the mail today. I give you Subject Omega. I know how I got this figure. All you guys are just like, how do you get that, Subject Delta? Oh, I have found this on eBay, and it was $81 to ship. And the figure itself was almost like freaking $70. Nah, shipped for $10.99. So it shipped for almost like $81. And you guys are asking, is this figure new? No, it's not new. It's from 2010. And this guy right here is great. He's highly detailed, as you can see. Let me just give you a close-up. You can see the rivets. The hoses are attached to the air tanks. And by the way, I did not glue these on. The seller had them glued on. On the second, on his arm, just like this bracer, the Omega symbol on his hand. On his back, he has health and Eve tanks, the oxygen tanks, camera on his head, the diving knife, the gauges, plasmid control panel, his knee pads that are highly detailed, by the way, his boots with the rivets. Overall, great detail. And you guys may know who this is. This is Augustus Sinclair that helps the player throughout Rapture. And he was turned into the last Alpha Series Subject Omega. So anyway, with the detail, the belts, the weight belt on his that's hanging from his helmet. Overall, this is lots of freaking great detail. And, oh, let me warn you about something. If you ever do pick up this guy that either new or used, and this is used right here, if you get this used, beware of the hoses, because these could probably snap very easily. And if you put too much pressure on these hoses, you could possibly break the figure. And you don't want that. And be careful of this diving knife right here, because this is not an accessory, but when you can't get it out, be careful of this, because it could easily snap off if too much pressure is applied to it. And the diving weight right here on his chest here, be aware of this, because this here could easily snap off if you put too much pressure on it or mess with it too much. On mine, I don't usually tend to mess with it, because you can easily break this. And on his back, though, turning him around, as you can see here, this is where the little sisters stand on, right here, and it's made out of rubber. If you apply too much pressure to this right here, it might snap or crack. So be aware of this right here, because you can possibly break it if you apply too much pressure onto it or fiddle with it too much. And these handles here as well could possibly snap off if you mess with them too much as well. So anyway, with articulation, his arm can move forward just like this here. His forearm can swivel a full 360. His hand, it has limited movement. His fingers don't move, by the way. And now with his legs can rotate a full 180. His knee can go back, but not forward. His ankle goes left and right, and can pivot by the joint in his foot, both up and down like this. So, anyway, I forgot accessories. The backpack on him is like, comes with the original packaging, and you can take it off and it leaves this slot right here. And if you have this glued on, do not move it too much, because it could possibly snap the hoses and also damage the figure. So be careful that if you bought this on eBay and it has that, like mine. And his waist moves left and right. And he can't do an ab crunch. So, anyway, with accessories, just gotta get them positioned. This is what it comes with as well: a little sister needle, and the splicer mask and the little sister not included. This is what it came with when I first got them. that which was today. So, and he can hold it as well. If I can get it in there. It's hard to get him to hold it. And this accessory here can possibly break if you apply too much pressure on it, because this is very fragile. And if you get this used or you buy it yourself, though, you've got to be careful of this here, because this could possibly break if you apply too much pressure on it and stress it out. Just like this part with the bottle. Do not apply too much pressure on this right here, because it could easily snap. So, final thoughts on this figure? He's a great figure. Even though I got him today, he's an awesome figure. And I definitely say you should pick him up. Because if you find this on eBay, either used or new, this guy is great. Even if you get the full one, he is a great figure. He is definitely worth buying. He's definitely worth your money. So, pick him up. And this is basically also a repaint of Subject Delta, except that he has a silver helmet and the Omega symbol on his hand. So you need to pick up this guy here. He is great. So, this is Subject Delta here, signing off, and see you guys down in Rapture to join me in my adventures. So, signing off.